O Son of Man, thou art my damnation, and my damnation perisheth not. Wherefore fearest thou, though thou perishing? Thou art my lights, and my light shall never be extinguished. Why dost thou dread extinction? Thou art my glory, and my glory fadeth not. Thou art my robe, and my robe shall never be outworn. Abide then in thy love for me, that thou mayest find me in the realm of glory. Baha'u'llah.
From gleanings of the writings of Baha'u'llah. The movement of my pen is stilled when it attempteth to befittingly describe the loftiness and glory of so exalted a station. The honor with which the hand of mercy will invest the soul is such as no tongue can adequately reveal, nor any other earthly agency describe. Blessed is the soul which, at the hour of its separation from the body, is sanctified from the vain imaginings of the peoples of the world. Such a soul liveth and moveth in accordance with the will of its Creator, and entereth the all-highest paradise. The maids of heaven, the inmates of the loftiest mansions, will circle round it, and the prophets of God and his chosen ones will seek its companionship. With them, that soul will freely converse, and will recount unto them that which it hath been made to endure in the path of God, the Lord of all the worlds. If any man be told that which hath been ordained for such a soul in the worlds of God, the Lord of the throne on high and of the world below, his whole being will instantly blaze out in its great longing to attain the most exalted, that sanctified and resplendent station. The nature of the soul after death can never be described, nor is it meet and permissible to reveal its whole character to the eyes of men. The prophets and messengers of God have been sent down for the sole purpose of guiding mankind to the straight path of truth. The purpose underlying their revelation hath been to educate all men, that they may at the hour of death ascend in the utmost purity and sanctity, and with absolute detachment to the throne of the Most High. Baha'u'llah.
O my kind Lord, O thou, the desire of my heart and soul, bestow upon thy friends thy loving kindness, and grant them thine unfailing mercy. Be thou a solace to thine ardent lovers, and a friend, a comforter, and a loving companion to them who yearn for thee. Their hearts are ablaze with the fire of thy love, and their souls are consumed with the flame of devotion to thee. They long, one and all, to hasten to the altar of love, that they may willingly lay down their lives. O Divine Providence, grant them favor, guide them aright, graciously aid them to achieve spiritual victory, and confer upon them heavenly bestowals. O Lord, assist them by thy munificence and grace, and make their radiant faces lamps of guidance in assemblies devoted to the knowledge of thee, and signs of heavenly bounty in gatherings where thy verses are expounded. Thou art verily merciful, the all-bountiful, the one whose help is implored by all men. Abdu'l-Baha.
O thou, whose nearness is my wish, whose presence is my hope, whose remembrance is my desire, whose cord of glory is my goal, whose abode is my aim, whose name is my healing, whose love is the radiance of my heart, whose service is my highest aspiration. I beseech thee by thy name, through which thou hast enabled them that have recognized thee to soar to the sublimest heights of the knowledge of thee, and empowered such as are devotedly worship thee, to ascend into the precincts of the court of thy holy favor, to aid me, to turn my face towards thee, and to fix mine eyes upon thee, and to speak of thy glory. I am the one, O my Lord, who hath forgotten all else but thee, and turned towards the dayspring of thy grace, and who hath forsaken all save thyself, in the hope of drawing nigh unto thy court. Behold me then with mine eyes lifted up towards the seat that shineth with the splendors of the light of thy face. Send down then upon me, O my beloved, that which will enable me to be steadfast in thy cause, so that the doubts of the infidels may not hinder me from turning towards thee. Thou art verily the God of power, the help in peril, the all-glorious, the Almighty.
O God, thou art my hope and my beloved, my highest aim and desire. With great humbleness and entire devotion, I pray to thee to make me a minaret of thy love in thy land, and a lamp of thy knowledge among thy creatures, and a banner of divine bounty in thy dominion. Number me with such of thy servants as have detached themselves from everything but thee, have sanctified themselves from the transitory things of this world, and have freed themselves from the promptings of the voices of idle fancies. Let my heart be dilated with joy through the spirit of confirmation from thy kingdom, and brighten my eyes by beholding the hosts of divine assistance descending successively upon me from the kingdom of thine omnipotent glory. Thou art in truth the Almighty, the All-Glorious, the All-Powerful Abdu'l-Baha.
Make firm our steps, O Lord, in thy path, and strengthen thou our hearts in thine obedience. Turn our faces toward the beauty of thy oneness, and gladden our bosoms with the signs of thy divine unity. Adorn our bodies with the robe of thy bounty, and remove from our eyes the veil of sinfulness. And give us the chalice of thy grace, that the essence of all beings may sing thy praise before the vision of thy grandeur. Reveal then thyself, O Lord, by thy merciful utterance and the mystery of thy divine being, that the holy ecstasy of prayer may fill our souls. A prayer that shall rise above words and letters and transcend the murmur of syllables and sounds, that all things may be merged into nothingness before the revelation of thy splendor. Lord, these are servants that have remained fast and firm in thy covenant and thy testament, have held fast unto the cord of constancy in thy cause, and clung unto the hem of the robe of thy grandeur. Assist them, O Lord, with thy grace. Confirm them with thy power, and strengthen their loins in obedience to thee. Thou art the pardoner, the gracious Abdu'l-Baha.
I beseech thee, O thou who art the Lord of the worlds, and the beloved of such as have recognized thee, and the desire of all that are in heaven and on earth. By thy name, through which the cry of every suppliant hath ascended into the heaven of thy transcendent holiness, through which every seeker hath soared to the sublimities of thy unity and grandeur, through which the imperfect have been perfected, and the abased exalted, and the tongue of every stammerer unloosed, and the sick made whole, and whatever was unworthy of thy highness, and beseemed not thy greatness and thy sovereignty, made acceptable unto thee. I beseech thee to aid us by thine invisible host, and by the company of the angels of thy cause. Do thou then accept the works we have performed for love of thee and for the sake of thy pleasure. Cast us not away, O my God, from the door of thy mercy, and break not our hopes in the wonders of thy grace and favors. Our limbs, our members, O my Lord, bear witness to thy unity and oneness. Send down upon us thy strength and power, that we may become steadfast in thy faith and may aid thee among thy servants. Illumine our eyes, O my Lord, with the effulgence of thy beauty, and enlighten our hearts with the splendors of thy knowledge and wisdom. Write us up, then, with those who have fulfilled their pledge to thy covenant in thy days, and who, through their love for thee, have detached themselves from the world and all that is therein. Powerful art thou to do what thou pleasest. No God is there beside thee, the all-powerful, the omniscient, the supreme ruler, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Oh.
How often a person, having inclined his ears to the holy verses, would bow down in humility and would embrace the truth, while his leader would not do so. Thus, every individual must bear his own responsibility, rather than someone else bearing it for him. At the time of the appearance of him whom God will make manifest, the most distinguished among the learned and the lowliest of men shall both be judged alike. How often the most insignificant of men have acknowledged the truth, while the most learned have remained wrapped in veils. Thus, in every dispensation, a number of souls enter the fire by reason of their following in the footsteps of others. The Bab. Selections from the writing of the Bab.